Welcome to Trendy Short Shorts, your daily dose of what's trending. Let's dive into today's top 3 trends. First up, the IOC addresses the Olympic boxing controversy, stating, "This is not a transgender issue." Mon Khalif has been at the center of this heated debate. Next, Simone Biles is back on top. Biles clinches her second Olympic all-around gold, cementing her legacy as one of the greatest gymnasts of all time. In a dramatic turn, Imani Khalif wins her first Olympic fight in Paris after Angela Carini quits just 46 seconds into the match following a gender test issue. The Dow closes down 600 points and the Nasdaq enters correction after a weak jobs report. Sha'Carri Richardson dominates her Olympic debut, making headlines with a spectacular performance. Caleb Dressel breaks down in tears after his final individual event at the Paris Olympics, missing his expected results. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Hansi Flick debuts as Barcelona's manager in this preseason El Clasico. Next, Terence Crawford faces Israel Madrimov in a highly anticipated boxing showdown. Finally, Steven Nedorosik, the pommel horse guy, wins bronze, charming the internet with his performance. First up, China wins its first artistic gymnastics gold at Paris 2024. Liu Yang leads a 1-2 finish in the still rings final. Next, House of the Dragon wraps up its second season. After epic dragon action, the finale was surprisingly action-free. Finally, Noah Lyles ends a 20-year U.S. drought in the men's 100-meter final, winning gold with a personal best of 9.784 seconds. Artistic swimming at the Olympics opens with unpredictability, as Russia is absent from the competition. Next, the stock market takes a hit. The Dow drops 1,000 points, and Japanese stocks see their worst crash since 1987. Finally, Olympic swimmer Luana Alonso is banished from the Games after sneaking out of the athletes' village to visit Disneyland. First up, Mondo Duplantis expands the possible, soaring to a new pole vault world record. Next, Zhou Yakin's reaction on the Olympic podium while biting her gymnastics medal was priceless and is going viral. Finally, David Lynch clarifies he's not retiring despite his emphysema diagnosis. American Cole Hawker races to a stunning win in the 1500 meter, outracing favorites for the gold medal. Next, trailblazing LGBTQ baseball executive and former Dodger Billy Beane has sadly passed away at 60. Finally, Real Madrid continued their preseason preparation with a victory over Chelsea. Vinicius Jr. and Brahim Diaz shined, showing the gap between the teams just weeks before the new season. First up, Olympic sport climbing sees records smashed. The Olympic record was broken 7 times, and the world record twice in today's games. Next, Lauryn Hill and the Fugees' 2024 tour is quietly cancelled just 3 days before the first date. Finally, wrestler Vinesh Phogat is disqualified from the Paris Olympics 2024 for being slightly overweight. India to file an appeal. First up, Colin Farrell starts a foundation in honor of his son with Angelman syndrome and shares their life story. Next, UK police have new guidelines that could lead to legal trouble for certain social media activity, warning citizens to be mindful of what they share online. Finally, Taylor Swift's Austria concerts are cancelled following terror plot arrests, disappointing fans worldwide. Quincy Hall wins gold in men's 400 meter with an incredible finish that was down to the wire. What a race. Next, with McDonald's sales falling globally for the first time in 3 years, the brand is tapping into nostalgia with a new collectible cup drop. Finally, a powerful 7.1 earthquake hits off southern Japan, triggering an immediate tsunami advisory. First up, a tragic moment from the CrossFit Games. Competitor Lazar Dukic passed away during a swimming event in Texas. Our thoughts are with his family. Next, the Detroit Lions' new uniforms are getting rave reviews after their preseason debut against the Giants. What do you think of the new look? And finally, Steph Curry and LeBron James lead Team USA to a stunning comeback victory over Serbia, securing a spot in the gold medal game. Breaking, also known as breakdancing, is making its Olympic debut at Paris 2024. Anticipation is high as this dynamic sport takes center stage. Next, a new study from Cleveland Clinic has linked a zero-calorie sweetener, popular in keto diets, to an increased risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes. And finally, history was made by Pakistan's Arshad Nadeem, who broke the Olympic javelin record with an incredible 92.97-meter throw, taking home the gold medal. First, the Boston Red Sox suspended All-Star MVP Jarren Duran after an altercation with a fan while he was at bat. Next, baseball fans rejoice. Baseball is officially returning to the Olympics in 2028. And finally, Disney Channel star Skai Jackson has been arrested for incident involving her boyfriend. Japan's B-girl Ami made history by winning gold in the Olympics' first ever breaking event. Her incredible performance lit up the competition, though the sport's future in the Games remains uncertain. Next, Travis Scott was arrested in Paris after allegedly assaulting a hotel security guard. We'll keep you updated as more details emerge. And in tragic news, a passenger plane crashed in Brazil, killing all 61 people on board. Our hearts go out to the victims' families. The tech world mourns the loss of Susan Wojcicki, former YouTube CEO and influential Google exec, who passed away at 56 after a long battle with cancer. Next, fans are buzzing as the first look at CGI Stitch from the beloved classic Lilo and Stitch is revealed in its upcoming live-action remake. What do you think of the new look? And finally, wrestling legend Kevin Sullivan has passed away at 74, months after a devastating accident. The WWE community is paying tribute to his incredible legacy. First up, Jordan Chills was bumped off the podium after the Gymnastics Federation reinstated her initial score. USA Gymnastics and the USOPC expressed their devastation over the ruling, stating it was done in good faith. Next, Mallory Swanson led the U.S. women's soccer team to their first Olympic gold in 12 years with a thrilling win over Brazil. What a moment for the team. And finally, New Zealand's Lydia Ko made history by becoming the first golfer in the modern era to win 3 Olympic medals, adding a gold to her silver and bronze from previous games. Today's update is all about Team USA's huge win against France in Olympic basketball. USA triumphed 98-87, led by an incredible performance from Steph Curry, who dropped 24 points, hitting 8 out of 12 from beyond the arc. LeBron James also shined with 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists. For Steph, this moment was 2 years in the making. After securing his 4th NBA title, the only thing left was Olympic gold, and he was more than ready to meet the moment. First, the U.S. women's basketball team clinched gold with a 67-66 win over France, sealing the victory in the final 10 seconds. Next, Algerian boxer Imani Khalif has filed a legal complaint over online criticism. And finally, movie star Tom Cruise brought Hollywood flair to the closing ceremony, rappelling from the Stade de France roof to receive the Olympic flag as Paris handed over to Los Angeles. First, the Team USA and Team China tied for the most gold medals at the 2024 Summer Olympics. An intense competition till the end. Next, Snoop, Billie Eilish, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers brought star power to the Olympic closing ceremony, filming on the Long Beach shoreline. And finally, SpaceX successfully launched 23 Starlink broadband satellites after previous last-minute countdown halt. First, X-CEO revealed that a cyber attack shut down X interview. Big news in tech and media. Next, sad news for Pokemon fans. Rachel Lillis, the voice of Misty and Jessie, has passed away at 46 after a battle with cancer. Finally, Halloween is getting its own Unreal Engine 5 game, with John Carpenter closely involved. Gamers, get ready for some scares. First, Starbucks has replaced CEO Laxman Narasimhan with Chipotle's Brian Niccol. A big move in the business world. Next, NASA is warning about a blue whale-sized 110-foot asteroid speeding toward Earth at over 30,000 kilometers per hour. Stay alert. And finally, Google has rolled out the Pixel 9 earlier than expected, stepping up its AI game against Apple. Mars, the candy giant behind M&M's and Snickers, is buying Cheez-It and Pringles maker Kellanova in a massive $36 billion deal, the biggest in the packaged food industry. Next, the World Health Organization has declared monkeypox a global health emergency as the outbreak in Africa grows.
And finally, breaking is out for the 2028 Olympics. But cricket, baseball, softball, lacrosse, flag football, and squash are in some for the first time ever.
First, alarming news. Hackers may have stolen the social security numbers of every American. Major security breach. Next, Hollywood mourns the loss of Gina Rowlands, star of The Notebook, an honorary Oscar winner, who has passed away at 94. And finally, the CDC reports a rise in cases of the highly contagious human parvovirus B19. First, Cisco lays off workers after reporting their yearly profit. Next, ESPN has let go of popular figures Sam Ponder and analyst Robert Griffin III in a surprising move. And finally, sad news. Charges have been filed in connection with the passing of beloved actor Matthew Perry. First up, Texas rapper Beat King has tragically passed away at age 39 due to a pulmonary embolism. Next, Manchester United kicked off their Premier League season with a 1-0 win against Fulham. And finally, guess whose stomach tattoo is going viral, creating quite the buzz on social media? Here's your hint. Representative. Dallas Cowboys kicker Brandon Aubrey drills a 66-yard field goal. Next, ex-UFC champ Cain Velasquez enters no contest plea in attempted murder case. And finally, Alien. Romulus bursts $100 million at the box office. First, Doja Cat and Stranger Things star Joseph Quinn spark dating rumors in London. Purdue recalls 167,000 pounds of chicken nuggets after a metal wire is found inside some packaging. And finally, NASA's Webb telescope discovers an ocean world around Uranus. First, an extremely rare oarfish known as the Doomsday Fish, spotted off Southern California. Next, the French film icon Alain Delon passes away at 88. And finally, Hideki Matsuyama wins the 2024 FedEx St. Jude Championship with a clutch finish. First, legendary talk show host Phil Donahue passes away at 88. Next, Disney cancels The Acolyte. No Season 2 for the new Star Wars series. And finally, tragedy off Sicily. 6 missing, including British tech tycoon Mike Lynch, after a tornado sinks a luxury yacht. First, the beloved backyard sports video game franchise is officially returning. Next, Boeing grounds the 777X test fleet because of the failure of the engine mounting structure. And finally, GoPro cuts 15% of its workforce in a restructuring push. First, Jennifer Lopez files for divorce from Ben Affleck. Next, Target cuts prices on 5,000 products as shares spike and profits rise. And finally, Shein sues Temu over copyright infringement. Ham sandwiches are linked with a 15% higher risk of type 2 diabetes. Next, Canada's 2 major freight railways come to a full stop as labor talks collapse. And finally, Cristiano Ronaldo becomes the fastest person to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. First, the biggest diamond in over a century is found in Botswana. It's a whopping 2,492 carats. Next, Brazil sends more than 1,500 firefighters to combat the Amazon forest from burning. And finally, Krispy Kreme and Dr. Pepper are collaborating on a new donut collection. First, Sabrina Carpenter locks lips with Jenna Ortega in her bloody, over-the-top Taste music video. Next, Ohtani hits a grand slam in the 9th inning to become the fastest player in MLB history to join the 40-40 club. And finally, Justin Bieber and his wife Hailey announced the arrival of their first baby, Jack Blues Bieber.
First, Telegram CEO Pavel Durov is arrested at a French airport. Next, NASA says the astronauts that are stuck on the space station will return on a SpaceX capsule. And finally, Queens of the Stone Age cancelled the remaining 2024 shows, citing Josh Um's health. Oasis confirms reunion with their 2025 World Tour announcement. Mariah Carey says both her mother and sister passed away on the same day. WWE's Sid Vicious dies at the age of 63. Paris welcomes the Paralympic athletes as the Games begin. Dairy Queen is adding 7 new Blizzard flavors to its fall menu. And the Mega Millions jackpot winning numbers for $582 million or 1618215465 with a Mega Ball of 05 and a Megaplier of 2x.
NVIDIA reports a 122% revenue growth as demand for data center chips surge. Next, Apple confirms the special event for the iPhone 16 will be on Monday, September 9th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. And finally, Berkshire Hathaway tops $1 trillion market cap for the first time as Warren Buffett accelerates his Bank of America stock sales.
Wheelchair basketball takes center stage as the Paralympic Games ramp up. Dancing with the Stars professional Artem Chigvintsev arrested for domestic violence. First ever Paralympic medal won for the refugee team by 25-year-old Kudadati from Afghanistan in women's 44 to 47 kilogram taekwondo.
Last trendy short for August 2024, Columbus Blue Jackets. Winger Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew were killed Thursday when they were horribly struck by a vehicle while riding bicycles. A judge bans X in Brazil after Elon Musk refuses to name representative. And with Novak Djokovic's loss at the US Open, 2024 is the first year since 2002 that one of Roger Federer, Rafa Nadal, or Novak Djokovic didn't win a Grand Slam title. Which trend caught your eye this month? Comment below. Like, share, and subscribe for daily updates. Stay trendy, stay informed.